Thank you so much for joining me here today for yet another Second Life lifestyle video on something that I find interesting or helpful in some type of way. For those that don't know me, my name is Sandra, and I try to cover all things I sell from shopping to decor to anything in between. And today, I am going to be checking out some advent calendars and grabbing some stuff from there. But more importantly, I am going to be talking about the Lelutka free head issue. Yes, that is what I'm doing today. And for the record, this is my alt Bree. I have been having major account issues with my Sandra account. So I have not been able to use the Sandra account for about a week or so now. I'm still working on it. I've been working very close with Linden Lab on fixing the issue and working through the corruption of the account. So I'll be doing a video on that. That'll be a little bit more technical. I'm not looking forward to that video, but I am gonna make a video because I think it's good for other people to know. But yeah, so you guys, this right here is Bree, which is the my main alt account that I have working here. And yeah, she's very pretty. I'm just here outside my house. And for the record, she does have on the new Avella head. Yeah, there it is there. I mean, I like it. I have to say it's not like any other head I have. She does have a goth type look, Brie does, but I mean, it's very different. I do like it. I do. It's very different from what I normally wear. I'm trying to think of the head I normally wear for Brie. I think it's the Camilla head is what I normally wear for Brie, which I really like. Yeah. So this is just a shape that I came up with last minute yesterday because I just wanted to stick the head on and see kind of what I could do with it. This is the Lelutka shape that came with the head. I messed around with it a lot, a great deal. So I don't know how helpful or not that is to anybody listening, but um, I'll make my own shape here soon, but I just wanted to stick the Lelutka shape on because I just wanted to, you know, I wanted it to be kind of set so I could just kind of see what the head looked like because I'm never able to tell exactly by the ads that they put out. And by the way, I do have the original ad here. So this is the original ad for the Vela head. Yeah, so there's that. And then actually here, I have a couple photos that I know we're looking at Brie right now. Just I have a couple still photos that I took yesterday of the head. I know that there's not much difference, but I just wanted to go ahead and post these just so that people could see it. Again, this is the Vela head, the free head from Lelutka that's causing all the controversy. Here it is. Yeah, so there you go. So you guys, we're going to be getting into the Lelutka situation, the entitlement, the message from the Lelutka brand owner, Discord for Lelutka, other people's comments, the arguments, the heated debates. There is a, I'm not going to say her name. There is an SL YouTuber who basically complains and bitches about things. Um, Goodness, she is hell bent on saying that this is just the most unfair, unjust thing she has ever experienced in Second Life ever, and about not giving everybody access to this free head from Lelutka. She is just hell bent on just she's going scorched earth on making this her hill to die on. And yeah, we're going to be getting into all that. So, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, I know that was quite the intro. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to be grabbing my advent calendar stuff. You'll be able to see that. I'm going to be talking about the Lelutka situation. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to do both at the same time because I don't want this video to be overly serious or whatever. I'm just talking, you guys. It seems to be something that's on a lot of people's minds, so that's why I'm doing it. All right, guys. So first, has everybody been grabbing the advent calendar stuff? I have been trying so hard to keep up with my advent calendar situation. And yeah, so let me see. The first place you're going to be able to see where we're going on the side of the screen. Let me set up my platform here where I could read it easier and quicker. It's going to look kind of messy for a minute. Okay, so sorry if it looks messy, you guys. I need all this stuff open, otherwise it just takes me way too long to be grabbing everything. Okay, so first I want to say, in case anybody missed it, hit up the Cosmopolitan event. They have a tree with light bulbs on it. It has like way over 20 items you could grab that are totally free. It's an advent calendar, but you could grab everything all at the same time. Go do that, you guys. Go do that. Doesn't cost anything. All right, so let me see. Let me get the inventory open. Again, I know this is going to look kind of messy, but this is good. This is my setup when I start grabbing Advent stuff. And let me see, I'm going to be looking on another screen on my rundown of all the places I go to. Yeah, I already got it set up for sugar dolls, so that's the first place we're going to. This is a free group, by the way, in case you're, curious or what have you. All right, hold on. Yeah, guys, so first I wanted to ask, did everybody get the free Lelutka head? Basically, the Lelutka brand put out information saying that whoever has done a prior purchase on a Lelutka head could get this specific head for free. So that was the specifications that Lelutka put out. And so basically, this is the argument. This is the argument people are making, and that is that if you have not made a prior purchase, oops, what's going on? Okay, lag. Yeah, if you haven't made a prior purchase for a Lelutka head, then you cannot get this Lelutka head. And that's the argument, okay? And it's an interesting argument. Like, some people are of the opinion that they feel like if you are going to join SL, that you wait for the Lelutka 12 Days of Christmas for that free head. You wait and you join SL during that time of the year. That's what the argument is. And I don't know how true that is. I don't know if people actually wait for the Luke. I mean, you're waiting for the Lelutka 12 Days of Christmas and you're waiting for the free Lelutka head to join SL. Like, do people actually know about these things that aren't in SL? Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know if it's word of mouth or what, but uh, it's an interesting concept to think that people would like wait. um, by the way, this is the Crash Dance Club. They have a really good advent calendar. Let me see. Activate. Goodness, very laggy. What's going on? Goodness. Okay, so yeah. And by the way, as a side note, it looks like this Crash Dance Club. It looks like it is kind of like, oh my goodness, what's the name of that dance club that everybody would stand around? It wasn't about dancing. It was just about like parking there. It's not around anymore. It closed down. But anyway, people would go there and I would go there myself. Me and my friends would go there and we would like walk around and just take note of what everybody was wearing. It was a good place to do that. Um, but yeah, let me see. Where is the Crash Dance Club? It's, yeah, right here. Right here. I don't know how, if it's going to be around forever or what, but yeah, it's in here. And like I said, nobody dances. People just kind of stand around. But you could definitely, well, okay, hold on, that girl got naked. But yeah, you could definitely, take note of what styles are and things. And um, I like it. I can't remember the name of that other dance club where people used to stand around. Jeez. But it did close down not too long ago. It was in SL forever. But anyway, I'll remember the name of it. I'll put it down in the description box. Yeah, so anyway, moving on from that. Sorry, you guys, I cannot remember all the details on the fly. Yeah. Goodness. NYNE. I'm wondering. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna usually go to NYNE, you guys. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it because the reason being is it's extremely risque in there. Extremely risque. I cannot film in there without filming all kinds of nude bodies. Okay, so we're gonna just go on to secrets. Yeah. So yeah, basically back to the head situation. So goodness, on the Discord channel and specifically the Discord channel, there is a huge amount of entitlement going on over people that feel like they deserve this Lelutka head, the free one, the Villa head, and the male one. I can't remember the male one's name, but yeah, and people are just pissed. And the owner himself came out and stated that gifts are given as a nice thing to do. You should not expect it or demand it, because that's where entitlement comes in, is that you're demanding something. And then the new people are kind of, or people in the comments, I'll just say, I don't know if it's all new people. I'm just saying people in the comments on the Discord channel are saying things like, uh, I didn't mean to grab these, but I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, they're saying things like, well, you're not showing, it should not be, you're excluding us. Again, a popular political term that's being used a lot these days is exclusion. You should not exclude anybody. But the thing with that is that, businesses, Leluka's business, and it's really not about excluding or including people. It's about the fact that they are there to make money, you know, and they're not there to be nice. They're not there to be our friend. They're not there to hold our hand. You don't see the Lelutka brand, holding hands with people and skipping off into the sunset together or taking warm showers with you at night. They're there to make money. That's what they're there for. So, and I think people forget that. And like I said, just the entitlement is just crazy. At the uh, if you look at the Discord channel for Lelutka, you will see it is crazy. And they finally shut down the server that was the customer service reps answering questions. Or I say answering questions, that's putting it way too nice. They shut down the server on Discord that was making the customer service reps deal with all of this backlash of people being pissed off that they didn't get this head. Um, but, I've made the comment before and people are not liking it. They are not liking my comment. But I did make the comment before. I was like, people forget or choose not to remember. Either way. They forget that there are 6 free Lelutka heads inside everybody's inventory in the welcome pack, and there's nothing wrong with those heads. And that's more than what I had when I first started SL. I tell this story all the time, but I wore the system body and system head for about 7 months. Okay. And at one point, a friend of mine at that time talked me into getting a Laura body. That was my first body. And so I got that. But I kept wearing the system head. I did not understand that people bought heads or why. So yeah, I wore my system head and Laura body for the longest time. And I got hair and everything, but I was wearing it on the system head, you guys. And there's makeup and stuff for the system head, lashes, all that BS, and I was getting all of that. And then finally I did get a head, which was a Catwa head. And so yeah, I got the Catwa head, and then that's what I wore for a very long time. Yeah. And I don't know. I just I don't understand why you would start doing Second Life and just think that you're going to get head and a body within the first 3 hours. I know people do. I have heard of people doing this. I know people do it, but I think that's crazy. Because there's so much to learn in SL, and when you're trying to design an avatar, to be dealing with a head and a body and trying to get clothing and stuff, I realize that's a fun part of SL, but there's so many aspects to SL to learn and to deal with that I don't know. I'm just saying that I find it to be a little bit crazy. Hold on. Let me see. We gotta find 16 here. Yeah, so the owner got in on it and he said, hey, I'm tired of everybody acting entitled or what have you. And of course, that didn't fly over very well. And then there's a certain aspect of SL society, and they're like, I just feel bad for people that couldn't get the Lelutka head. And, because SL should be totally inclusive. And I'm like, again, a very popular political term, but who said life was fair? Who put that on Lelutka to say that a brand had to give a expensive free item away to people in order to be labeled as inclusive? That's not fair to the brand. And the thing is that I'm gonna test out the light versions of the heads here. I'm gonna be making a video about it within the next 48 hours because this has been such an issue and with people throwing fits about this. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna double check on it. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you do get the light head, meaning the head looks totally, it's fine, and you could shape it and everything, I think I'm gonna test it out. But I think you could buy the face animation if you want the face animation for it. Like, why would people throw a fit because they can't have the full Lelutka head? I don't know why you would feel like you could get that for free. And that woman, that female that makes Second Life videos and that is dying on this hill, that everybody should be getting this head to be quote unquote politically correct and inclusive. She is not taking into account that a lot of those people that get this head for free, a lot of those people will never buy anything from Lelutka, you guys. I hate to break it to you. The reason why creators give free stuff to us is because they want us to see the product and they want us to turn around and buy the product. They don't make any money if you just keep that free item and you never buy. That is not the way you make money. That's not a marketing tactic. What Lelutka did is they put 6 free light versions of the heads in our inventory. That was a marketing tactic. The fact that they decided only to give this head to people that have purchased from Lelutka before, that was not a mistake. It was not a thing they came up with at the last minute. It was not something that, they were thinking about not doing the 12 Days of Christmas. And then they're like, you know what would be fun? Let's just screw everybody over, only give the head to people that have purchased from us before. No, that's not what happened. Lelutka put 6 light versions of their head on all of our inventory. We all have access to that. Do you realize that we have a legacy body? We have velour skins and we have Lelutka heads in the avatar pack. And people are bitching about it like we have nothing, like they cannot make a decent avatar. Do you realize, do you know how crazy that's sounding? I mean, seriously, what the hell is going on? And the thing is, Lelutka did right. Meaning, what I mean, let me explain. Lelutka did right, meaning that if they want to make money, this is a marketing tactic that's worth trying out. Maybe they did research. Maybe they found that people were not buying heads that were given the heads. There's ways you could figure that stuff out. And you know what? I bet they did. Now, again, I don't know how many people are taking notes on what I'm saying here, and you don't need to take notes on what I'm saying. But what I am stating here, and I am correct, that making a head or a body, I was given a quote before of it takes about $5,000 to $10,000 to make a head or make a body, because you got to pay for somebody to design the thing, make the head, troubleshoot it, make sure it works, whatever. Yeah. So it takes about $5,000 to $10,000 to develop it. Then I'm assuming, I could only assume, that there's maintenance and stuff like that, for the item. Like if there's glitches or coding issues or what have you, uh, you know, that you're going to have to deal with that financially, So this girl is giving, look at this. Where is this from? That looks very, I don't know. Let me see where it's from. Uh, uh, like, okay, there you go, you guys. Those are like very dramatic. I'm into it. Okay. Actually, did you guys see my red dress? Look at it. It's from an advent calendar. I can't remember if it, well, wait, it would help if I looked at what she's wearing. That would answer all the questions. Hold on. Let me see where it's from, you guys. Um, uh, uh, yeah, it's from Glitz. And it was from the advent calendar, but look at the texture on it. So pretty, right? Jeez. I would even buy a fat pack of this. I'm really into the texture and I like the way it looks. I like how her ass is hanging out one side. I'm into it. I like it. Very pretty. I think the texture kicks ass. I'm really into it. I really like it a lot. Yeah. Eh, hold on, hold on. I'm having problems with my mouse here. Yeah. So you guys, Lelutka. Yeah. And first I want to ask, has anybody made um an avatar with the welcome pack? I'm wondering if anybody else has done that because um, that would be interesting for me to know. I'm gonna try though. I haven't messed around with the light version, honestly, of the head from Lelutka. But something I will say is again, I think people forget, but Katwa used to be number one in Second Life. And Katla sold heads that did not have any AO movement for the longest time. You could buy those, they were substantially less money, So, yeah, they did that. And, the thing is that a long time ago, I did look at the prices of those Catwa heads because it was cheaper. I want to say it was I can't remember how cheap it was, you guys, but it was substantially cheaper to get the head without the AO movement. And so I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna like test the shape of, you know, the heads, and I'm gonna be seeing if I could shape it, like what's going on with it exactly. And of course, there's no AO movement. There's no blinking, there's no mouth movement. Again, I don't know why that would be a problem, but I'm gonna look at it. And with my main Sandra account, I do have a really expensive kind of snake-like tongue, and it's the AO movement on it is fantastic. It's just so cool. And I really like watching it and stuff, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if that would stop me from using it if I was a new person and I could have a Lelutka head and I could still put all the makeup and stuff on it because it's EVOX. Like, I'll look at it. I'm gonna look at it. And let me see. And like right here, her eyeballs are moving. Now, I don't know if the eyeballs move on the light version. I just don't know. And I don't know if that would stop me from using it, because the heads from Lelutka are beautiful. And then you got the ears that move. But I have other ears from like Random Matter that I wear all the time. And those don't move, you guys. They don't move. And you know what? It doesn't bug me. I mean, what the hell? And you could still wear like an AO, like a breathing AO and stuff. Anyway, I'll look at it, you guys. I'll let you know what I think. But that's pretty much what's going on with the Lelutka thing. I think Lelutka did right. Lelutka did not make a misstep. They're trying a different type of marketing tactic, I strongly believe. And if it helps them sell more, great. I don't think anybody should pin Lelutka for being the chosen one, that if they don't give a free head every single year, that is going to be the downfall of Second Life as a whole. I think that that's not fair to Lelutka or any brand to pin on them. Um, you know, People give gifts because they want to, not because they have to. And I don't really blame Lelutka's owner when people were getting entitled and pushy and aggressive and just in his face, like I know people could get, I've seen it, that I don't blame him for giving pushback and saying, no, I'm not going to do that. It's like if you want the head, you could buy it, which is true. And this is the thing, you guys, this is what I'm going to end this with is I wasn't really looking at any notes or whatever for this video. I just kind of wanted to talk about it. But the thing is that there's 6 Lelutka heads that are free in everybody's inventory, along with the legacy body. And the Genesis head is still free at the Genesis store. You could go and get that. Or you could pay 150 linden to join AK heads, and they give beautiful heads. They give really, really beautiful heads multiple times a year. You could join that, and that's 150, and that's not a light version. And the heads now with AK heads are EVO-X compatible. So, in my estimation, there is no problem. There's no problem. And if people want to be pissed off that they didn't get a Lelutka head, then they could continue being pissed off. That's kind of where I'm coming from. And I put no blame on Lelutka. I don't. Because, I mean, if Lelutka looks at my account, I've bought many Lelutka heads. I have. I have a long, long, long history with Lelutka and buying their heads. I think they're great. But I would not get entitled if they didn't give me one. I wouldn't. I actually, you guys, I'm not wearing it. Well, this isn't the Sandra account. I just bought a Lelutka head not more than a month ago that I've been wanting. Like I wanted it. I bought it. Was I going to throw a fit and make somebody give it to me for free from Lelutka? No. I mean, there's a lot of shit that I want. But you got to deal with it. I mean, just because I want something doesn't mean I get it for free. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, get out there and strip if you want to make some coin to buy your head, or, join a group that gives heads like AK heads. Or wear the system head. There's still that. But why would you wear a system head if there's 6 Lelutka heads inside your inventory that you could wear? Crazy, right? All right, you guys, well, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you are having a good holiday season. I have been just working on going to my advent calendars, and I've been working through account corruption and stuff, but I have to say Linden Lab has hung in there with me. They've been communicating with me and trying to work through it. Yeah, so again, I'm going to be making a video on that really, really, really soon. I've been putting it off because it's been so stressful, and actually I haven't been able to use my main account for the longest time, but I just got to the point that I could kind of log on and do some stuff on there, so I'll be doing that. Yeah, so you guys, I hope you're having a good one, and keep grabbing your advent calendar stuff. There's just a few days left, and I will go ahead and see you next time. Take care. Bye.